Hey guys, it's your best fight friends. I'm Kelsey. This is Rachel. This is the Conor McGregor show.
Apparently, he just can't stay out of the combat sports news cycle.
I had a dream last night. This is like truly, I haven't told you yet. I had a dream last night that, and Conor McGregor was in it, and Floyd Mayweather Jr. was in it, and I was like telling them, like I was thanking them for how much money I make by writing about them. You know what I mean? Because it's like, they're the biggest people that you write about in their respective sports. 10 years ago, or whatever, maybe 5 years ago, whatever it was Manny Pacquiao was the one, right? Now, Conor, man, he just cannot stay out of the news, Rachel. He cannot stay out of the news. He makes news with every tweet.
My favorite thing about, like, all of this stuff, right? Recent weeks, he was calling out people call out him. Here's the thing. So, the most recent guy is...
way bigger than him.
Anderson Silva offered a catch weight that's still way bigger than Conor's ever fought at. And it's just that every one of them, I'm still always like, well, seems like a possibility. Like, I'm always like, I'm never like, well, that's outlandish. And completely move on and let it go.
Because Silva's also 45 years old.
It's
so you're
unlikely.
like, well,
yeah.
he might do it. Bovada released odds for the fight, and that's interesting. And Conor was a very slight underdog to Silva. Really super interesting. I think people just want to know who Conor McGregor is going to fight next, Rachel. And they're up for whatever. You know what I mean?
It is hard, though, because part of me is like, I'm like, well, who is he going to fight next?
I don't know.
So we talked about, like, why him and Usman might be a possibility, and that's because both of them have opponents that are otherwise busy.
Yeah.
You know?
And Dana White, he squashed that rumor.
Yeah, so that's not...
propagated.
He's saying that's not a possibility.
But you know what, Dana? I bet it is possible, right? Conor McGregor's the guy. I mean, Conor McGregor probably has a lot of sway in who he fights next. Conor McGregor definitely believes himself enough to fight either or in both Kamaru Usman and Anderson Silva. I was thinking, Rachel, we think outside the box for Conor McGregor, and we say, listen, let's get Conor McGregor versus Vladimir Klitschko.
Okay.
Let's get it
Why?
in the octagon.
Why
you know?
is that even a thing?
Well, it would be ridiculous. It's a circus. It's a circus, Rachel. And this whole thing, the coronavirus has created a social media circus where, I mean, it's even hard to keep up with all the things. I mean, think about all the people that Conor has been challenged by, or accepted a fight by.
Right.
Oscar De La Hoya is one, and like you're like, what? Anderson Silva, Kamaru Usman challenged him. Jorge Masvidal has been talking about this fight. You know what I mean? It's like all these people. Conor wants to fight Justin Gaethje and wear his teeth like a necklace. I mean, whoa! I don't know what to do. And then of course there's Khabib Nurmagomedov sitting out there as well. That would be pretty much and for sure the biggest rematch in UFC history. The first fight sold more pay-per-views than any other fight in UFC history.
That would be what I want to see, but I feel like it's almost like Conor's looking for something in July, and from what I understand, Khabib is not looking for a July fight coming off of
Ramadan, and then also apparently his father is ill.
Right.
And also, he's supposed to fight Justin Gaethje next, right? They think that fight will happen first. We dropped the name here, Nate Diaz, right? Conor has a great rivalry with Nate Diaz. They're split 1-1. Maybe those guys fight again at 175 pounds. We just don't know, Rachel. We know that Conor McGregor probably isn't going to fight Mike Tyson in an exhibition. But we don't know that he did not receive an offer, right? Because everybody else apparently received an offer. I saw an offer today. This is not Tyson to them, but them to Tyson. Promoter offered Tyson $1 million to fight some guy I never heard of. And I'm like, that's a power move, right? We're going to offer you substantially less money, Mike Tyson, to fight somebody who nobody's ever heard of. Why would he do that? It's dumb.
Between Conor McGregor and Mike Tyson, it has certainly kept like combat sports social media entertaining.
It's been fun to cover. I mean, if you would have told me 3 years ago that how much I'd be writing about Mike Tyson in 2020, I would have called you a liar. Because why? Nobody would want to read it.
My favorite little thing to come out of this is how like Conor McGregor has named himself the Billy Goat.
Billy Goat, baby.
And I think it's like the most precious thing ever. And the fact that he's like, just love me, get over it, and love me, I just think is like pretty like precious. He could have spewed out some hateful names
which
for
he
people
sometimes does,
who didn't agree with him. But he was like, hey guys, Jump on bandwagon. Love me.
He's been pretty, like...
Adore me.
Don't know what way I'll be at, LOL. I mean, it's a little different. New Conor is maybe new Conor, right?
Well, and I have been around people who have been in a situation in their life where they've wanted to make changes, and I have seen them go back and forth from old and new behaviors. It's a perfectly normal thing, and I'm most familiar with it with people in recovery from some kind of behavior or substance, and that's pretty normal in early changes of that. So I definitely prefer new Conor, because call himself the Billy Goat and then just asking people to love and adore him, is like, I just find it precious, and so I love it. I'm all here for that.
Yeah, it's really exciting. What else is exciting? I know you think I'm going to say it, but I'm not. There's one more thing about Mike Tyson, who we brought up Tyson. I was outside working out in my neighborhood, and a UPS guy stopped on the street, saw I had boxing, I had my hands wrapped, I had my headphones on, made me get off my headphones to talk to me about Mike Tyson's comeback. You know what I mean? That's a pretty big, he was excited about it.
That's a big cultural,
That doesn't happen to me usually, right? Or never happens to me, and people are super excited. So I cannot wait till Mike Tyson and Conor McGregor fight on Fight Out. You heard it here first. And we will be there, Real Talk, with Kelsey and Rachel, because we're your best fight friends, and I think that both Mike Tyson and Conor McGregor would want us to be there.
Why not?
And we'll take 5% of the gate. No, not the gate. We just blew it. We just blew it, Rachel. There's no gate.
So signed and done.
We're like, sorry, too late. Too late.